Battlefield.
Yes, indeed. Let's go right into it. The scores are standing from the previous round, and I'm thinking it's going to be a sneaky push from the Chinese team all the way to Alpha. And there it is, a rib boat, Mr. Min, and someone else. Probably it's Blosco in the helicopter, obviously. And here we go. See how high Prolosco is.
Oh, Losco is pretty high, man. He's trying to go for the locks here. He has nobody to repair him, which is really interesting.
And he gets TV'd.
Whoa, beautiful one from Bansku.
Yes, let's go, Bamboo. A popular phrase. But then we have a guy who has managed to secure the second boat. And there is 2 boats to the favor of the Chinese team. And that is BCL White, OC White. What am I saying? Don't want to give OC too much credit now, do we?
OC White.
OC White versus OC Purple.
OC are pretty good, man.
But Bamboo just racking up the kills here, along with Mr. Noises helping him out. And the TV going out as well. 1 boat remaining. Bamboo defending Alpha Point and managing to secure it and get the bleed in their favor. But there's 1 pesky infantry laying here in the docks. It is Johannes using the gas canisters as cover. But he has a small out, and he gets taken out by Bamboo straight away as he peeks to try and take a pot shot at Mr. Mint in the attack helicopter. We have Losco repairing Shona Killer. Team actually working together.
I love how Bansku is running with the almost everybody's running burst cannon. After the most recent update, the burst cannon does so much damage versus well, not just, you know, it only destroys helicopters and jets, but also it destroys anything that's called, you know, a light armor. So let's say an LAV, a boat, an AA. I know, playing AA Conquest Large on here, bane of my existence, playing against a boat that has burst fire. You know, that burst cannon. So if you guys are playing public, think about it. It's pretty darn good. Smash you now, pulling out the Scar H. Again, these weapons are a lot for some of you that you know, are mostly, you know, checking out the ESL stuff. You know, there, the Scar H, the FAMAS all banned. Not so much on here.
Getting the double kill! No, Drunks retorting with the 21. Saved. We have Zam getting to... Oh, that was Bagai not getting a revenge there for his teammate. Let's... A 4-flag map as well, another game, and that is BCL Purple with 2 boats doing a coordinated push onto Charlie flag, making sure they cap it and stop the bleed, which, well, hasn't really affected them that much. They are up by 15 tickets so far.
Well, some of you might be looking at the map. They're like, oh, why is nobody going for E? Well, Echo is actually a banned out flag because this is 8 versus 8, so there's not enough room. It would be just way too stretched. So obviously we're keeping to the 4 flags. If you've never watched Paracel Storm being played in 8 versus 8, just keep that in mind. But this is pretty good here. A is going to get whited out here as BCL White are pushing in. Everybody's got smas. Nobody really with some...
Well, Bagai has a stinger. He does have a stinger, but Mr. Min is being smart and continuously moving around.
Oh, Johannes hit it. He's got it. He's got the first shot. ECM took a while to pop there, as it usually does. Galaxy comes in, takes out Drunksy again.
The repairs come in on Mr. Min, and he takes out Bagai. Mr. Min proving to be a worthy opponent against, as an air support against Prolosco, who is actually currently dead, I believe, waiting for the respawn of the helicopter. 60-second cooldown time on that vehicle. And we have the boat from China team being defensive, and Shona Killer going to be possibly doing a push towards Charlie via Delta, but there is 1 boat there up, and that is a Bamboo who is waiting for Shona Killer.
Oh, Mr. Min right now. He did something that is so smart. Mr. Min, you know, you can lock with that laser guided missile with the helicopter from so far away. What he did is actually use the lock on first, fired the missile, he forced the boat to pop his APS, and then a few seconds later locked on again, and the shot immediately came down again on it.
He is down. Prolosco avenging him with the Igla. OP, that laser rocket coming in and getting rid of that nuisance in the sky. But yeah, you're absolutely right with that. It's a good trick. I try and do it, but people are pretty smart. If you have a good boat, if you have a good boat, doing the little good Canadian there, eh? I'll tell you what there. Keep your stick on the ice, pal, and drink a couple of Wibbly Pops and watch some Loonies and Toonies, eh?
Don't forget the Tim Hortons.
Yes. Captain Planets, I guess he has to approve the Canadian accent.
I haven't had Tim Hortons in like 5 years. I need to get me some Tim Hortons. I need to go to Canada, that's for sure. Not in the winter, obviously, but hey, maybe one day. Rella the retard, aka Rella, running around with the smog, trying to get some shots down. Drunksy as well around the with Losco as well. Benny watching right behind. He's got an Ace 21 in hand. Mr. Min taking down one. Benny falling to Losco this time with the ACWR. There's still Rella is being pushed back, and that B flag capped by BCL Purple.
Yes, but there is a push happening right now on Charlie flag, and that is Leisure Johannes with Safe. Let's have a look at Safe and what he's going to be doing as the storm comes in. Not much opposition spawning in right now, but there is one coming up the stairs. Let's go back to Safe and see if he's going to manage this. I think there's one on the roof, if I am not mistaken.
Safe is 1 to 7. That's the
What is that? What is that all about?
Nobody cares about KD, man.
Nobody cares. It's about the team play.
Yeah, there we go. But speaking of team play, BCL White are in a bit of a blunder here now. Remember, it's only one round per map, and we have these 4 maps today.
Yes.
So it's really all about getting as many tickets as possible. But here, almost 100 tickets up, BCL Purple are feeling pretty darn good about it. And it's not just about the vehicles, because the vehicle play is equal between the two. It's just the way that the combined arms so far is not working out too well for BCL White. Oh, now see, nicely done here. TV is Johannes across the map, shuts down the boat again. The thing is, the boat is going on its own. There's no helicopter to aid it. There's no infantry to aid it as well in the situation. So if you're not thinking about it in a combined arms way and just thinking, okay, infantry do their thing and vehicles do their thing, it's just not going to work out for you.
Yeah, exactly. And also, I believe... Well, BCL Purple might have a slight advantage because I believe more of the players are 8v8 players or have had experience playing 8v8 than BCL White's Prolosco's team, or should I say, a guy's team.
I mean, obviously it's Lexi that's turning the entire game around. Not to toot his horn too much, but obviously that is the case. Bansku destroys that helicopter down on the A flag. Now coming in. Whoa, Shoni gets shot down. Still more respawns coming in as Losco able to take down one on A. Noises quickly refragging and cleans up that site. B though, finally being contested again as it's Smashu watching the outside of the helicopter coming in from Mr. Noises to help him out. One spotted headshot on Norella, and he's gonna be falling as well. It's just so difficult to get through when they're just constantly being circled by that boat.
Yes, and Mr. Min as well, but we have Leisure Hannes, Drunks, and one more infantry coming in. We have Rilla the retard. I just got... Oh, God.
I mean, he is.
It's a professional retarded player.
I've seen, I've met him, spent a few days with him, a couple of events. So
he manages to land a headshot on Mr. Min in the helicopter, but Mr. Min is going to retract. He's spamming that Scar H. Flick firing, tap firing all the way. But they are going to manage to pull back. And Zam is on the roof here. Probably enjoying this view, not probably used to it. And his body gets sucked into the black hole, which was the building on Bravo. But Shona Killer is absolutely pinned back behind the little Chinese island. Delta and Bravo are going to be taken to China Red, or BCL White. And Bravo seems to be clear, but Mr. Min is trying to pick off the infantry, but he's not going to be able to do much unless he gets some spawns coming in on him to drop the enemy players. We have Smashu pushing up on Bravo as well from Alpha. But let's see what's happening here on Delta flag with Zam having a look out and keeping it safe, slowly burning the flag to his favor. As Safe is actually coming up the stairs, but Zam has good positioning with all that wall cover destroyed. He has a good angle to give a sneak attack on Safe if he decides to come up the stairs.
Safe used quite a bit to sneak attacks from behind. It seems like all will be cleaned up here. There's still one more. Oh, Sam playing the game here. Takes down one shot on the second. By guy. Cleaned up, but respawns pretty quickly from BCL White. Up behind, they are down 121 tickets here. And Rella running in with the Smaw, trying to take down as much cover as possible. But this is so difficult to play against with the boat coming in with a burst fire. Jump down! Oh, Rella going down.
But yeah, one of the reasons why you're probably wondering why did we only play one round on each map and why this map rotation? Well, the main reason was we wanted to showcase the whole spectrum that is available in 8v8 in the 8v8 League. And, you know, so we have a water map with boats and helicopter. We have a map with LAV. We have Gamemode Railway as the last map with the attack helicopter and a jet to see how that looks like in the 8v8 context. And as well as a more smaller centralized infantry gameplay map such as Siege of Shanghai. So it's a nice balance to show what BCL has to offer, what kind of excitement or game styles you can like see when you sign up or play it yourself, or even as a spectator, what you will be rooting for in a sense. Like, is your favorite boat player going to be playing? I don't know. Who wants? Probably you want to see Huck Please dominate in the boat, which unfortunately he's not in on server, which is a shame. I believe Bamboo replaced him instead, if I remember correctly.
That is true, but that's the thing. You want to build up a story around the players, make sure that everybody has their favorite. You know, a lot of people are watching, you know, they recall Rella, they recall Safe, they recall Drunksy, especially if you're from France. Maybe Lexi, if you're somebody in the Netherlands as well. He's one of the top players on here. Mr. Man, legend in the Hilo. Got Bansku, Benny. Everybody here is a name that's known in their own side of the community.
Exactly.
Beautiful to see him here, but Shona coming back. Finally, that boat from the red side is able to get out of spawn. They will be contested, but look at that. Already the two boats from BCL Purple are rotating around.
Yes, they're coming up for a sneaky surprise attack, but there are some infantry here from Purple, and they are gonna be sandwiched in here as Safe comes in, gets the kill with the Scar H on Kygo, and one more with a squad bomb coming in for BCL Purple in the building of Alpha. Well, I was gonna say something and I completely forgot. And I don't remember.
You were gonna say how awesome I am.
I was gonna say how awesome I am, and also that Mr. Min is 25 for 3 on this map, so a lot of infantry support for him on this one. And Prolosco, although it is he is a very good.
Bayoneted him.
Yes, that was a pretty nice, nice bayonets action montage. That's a highlight moment right there. But it shows how important team play and coordinated pushes onto flags play a huge part in this game. Even if you have one very good vehicle asset or one very good infantry player, they're not going to make a difference as Bamboo destroys the boat. Absolutely on it. How many has he managed to die? 4 times. That's decent for this kind of game. And someone said in the chat that it might be interesting for us as viewers to watch quick rounds on various maps, but it's not very fair on certain maps. Well, what we did for this, and we did take that into consideration, and we decided to balance which team gets which side. For example, on Shanghai, the US team has, the Chinese team has an advantage to get to Bravo first with the helicopter, for example. And so we give one team that advantage, and on Parasol Storm, we give the advantage to another team which has the opportunity to grab the boat off Alpha. So we did take it into consideration, and we try and balance the sides and give the players a fair playground for them to
Then it's on to the players, man. If they can't perform correctly that night, hey, it's on you, man. It's a whole team effort. Mr. Min's still rocking.
Yes, taking out Losco. There we go. The music is starting. Less than 18 tickets remaining now, but the bleed has stopped. There is very, very little chance for a comeback. I am very optimistic when I am casting. There could be a chance of a comeback if everyone gets squad wiped by BCL White and BCL Purple get pinned down very quickly, but Mr. Noise is also coming in for some infantry action on the point. Let's see if I can manage to pick him up.
You know what, Mr. Falls? I'm a realist.
Yes.
And I know that this is not going to happen at all. BCL Purple are just going to destroy them on this map. And at this point, all you have to do is BCL White. Alright, let's go, guys. We need to understand. What did we do wrong? You have a time in between the two maps. You know, figure it out. Go into next one with an idea of how to play it. So now, try to turn it off as much as possible because you want to be thinking about the next map instead of, just focusing on this one that's pretty much lost. I think that we see a lot of that in Counter-Strike, where teams, would play their own allotted stop on one of the maps. Like they would have a stop for a minute, and then you would actually do that right on an eco.
Yes.
Before going into the buy round. So then they would have the eco round and the timeout to actually think about what they're gonna do later on. That's pretty smart. You gotta think about that as well. Having the time just to talk in between all the players and make sure that you really figure out the teamwork is extremely important because the problem is the teamwork, if you ask me at least.